guys? Ian and Pavo, Central Coast Disc Golf. We are back. Round 2, Part 2, St. Patty's Classic out at Shady Oaks. This is a really cool course, Pavo. I really want to play it after watching that front nine, man.
Yeah, I don't blame you. It's one of my favorites. Super wooded, technical course. All the holes really force different shots. You really got to have all the shots in the bag, technical mid-range shots as well as distance shots. And in this round, we're also going to see 10 temp holes that are normally not part of this course.
Okay, so when do we start kicking those? After hole 13, something like that?
After hole 13, that's right. So we've seen the front nine. Now we're starting on hole 10. We're going to play 10 through 13, and then they play all 10 temp holes, and then 15 through 18. So we're actually not going to see course hole 14 during this round.
Nobody likes that hole anyway.
It's funny because Dustin told me it was his favorite hole on the course.
No way.
Yep.
That's amazing. All right, hole 10's shorty, but this looks techie.
It's techie if
you go that way.
If it were a double mando through the middle, which I've heard many players suggest to give better scoring separation on this hole, because without the double mando up the middle, then everybody just does this.
You just throw a hyzer. Oh yeah. Sure.
But the double mando up the middle would make it interesting, right?
It sure would.
Yep. Josh
sure
Anthon
would.
was talking about that
Was he?
during either this round or the third round. I can't remember, but
that guy hits lines. I can see him throwing that out there.
Yep.
That was a Tesla from Sias. Probably a Firebird from Josh. Oh my gosh, dude! Put that in. That was so close. Clint looks like he's going up top as well. Ooh, way up there.
Yeah, if you have 450 feet of power, why not use it on a 220-foot hole?
Yeah. And we finally got to get the radar gun on Clint. And he was throwing 70, that's like big boy speed.
I saw that down at Daniel Bow, yep.
Yeah. He's got no joke in the distance department. Keegan, no joke either. Those are some great shots. Wow.
Yeah, great shots, but this hole for players at this level, it's practically a par 2.
Yeah.
We don't have statistics for this tournament or anything, but I would guess this hole probably averages between 2.1 and 2.2. Almost everybody birdies it.
Yeah, for our card, it generated 0 strokes of separation.
Yeah.
Yep. But you got to have those in there. You got to have some easy holes in there, too. I don't know.
For AMs, it's nice.
Yeah.
For these guys, it's kind of pointless.
I'm sure. Was that Rob Ryan right there?
It sure was, yep.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he was out there watching.
Cool. Let's check it out. Looks like Keegan's got, just one stroke over Sias and Josh. Still kicking it there. And hole 11.
This one, if you've got a good little touch flex sidearm, it's pretty straightforward. If you don't have that, then it's really tough for a backhand to get there. Just awkward tee placement with a tree kind of right in the middle of the tee, so everybody has to tee off from the front right corner. And you see the basket there tucked down with trees all around it, so if you go a little deep, you got a tricky putt too.
Oh, wow, yeah. Looks like a tough stick with that hard pan.
But go ahead.
I'll say Sias on the box. He's throwing his Proton Matrix.
And that was really well executed for a backhand. The backhand line is so much narrower. He went to the right of that little kind of twig tree in the middle there, where you see Josh is going to the left, and that's such a small window.
That is. You see why people opt for the forehand. Josh just comes up a little bit short, but might have a putt. And Clint.
Textbook.
Wow.
That's how to play it.
That was super smooth. Let's see what Keegan's throwing here in 11. He's reaching for a felon. Oh, no.
Ooh, that's tough down there.
Yeah. Gosh. Another forehand coming out, probably? We'll
probably.
See. Yeah, it looks like it.
Tough stance, too.
Low ceilings, stuff in the way, but executed it well.
Yep.
Don't know that he could do a ton better. Josh looks to be straddling out. I was ready for that tree to kick it in.
Yeah, sure. Anything can happen when it's Josh Anthon throwing a disc.
Right? Seriously. Dustin's going to save. Oh, he's not going to save a par.
Now, that one was kind of weird. I don't know if I would say that was him or the basket.
Yeah. It was a little Is short right, possibly?
Yeah.
Oh, that was even shorter and righter. Ooh, footing. Interesting there.
Yeah, he's talking about it here. So it was so muddy that as he was standing there, it's not very steep, but he was just sliding ever so slowly down the hill towards the basket.
No way.
In the mud as he was trying to putt, yeah.
Oh, I'm going to rewind it and watch that. That's funny.
I don't think I would have noticed if he didn't say something about it, but I remember saying it, yeah.
That's what a trip. There's Clint getting back in this thing, getting a stroke on the card.
Testing the footing. Yeah, that's a great birdie for Clint.
Sure is. Yeah, threw a beautiful shot. Glad to see it rewarded. There's DK dropping in the bogue. And we got a tie, I think.
I think you're right.
Yep. Sias and Dustin. Josh just one back. Clint getting back in the mix. Hopefully he can string a couple together here. And we're going to be looking at hole 12.
Hole 12 is probably the second easiest hole on the course after hole 10. There's not much to this one, just downhill. And the green has a nice backstop, so you can really ace run it and still get a safe birdie. There's a little bit of water, but I think it's casual on this one. It's not a creek, it's just puddles. So not much to it.
Okay. Clint up first, recording the bird. Might be his harp, honestly.
Perfect.
That was great. Yeah. Clint starting to string them together. Sias. He's got a neutron matrix here.
And that leaked way right.
Wow, it really did. Is there a putt over there or not so much?
No, and as a matter of fact, it might even be a tough par for him from over there. That is jail. That's the one thing you don't want to do on this hole. I guess I could have said that during the drone preview.
Right. Looks like a Casey rock from Josh.
It's a good shot. About 15, 20 feet maybe.
So we'll card a 2 for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, basically. Josh can just pick up inside 30, right?
They're gimmies, yep. Match play, I legit would give it to him. Keegan.
It's a good line.
Oh, yeah, great shot. That was his Marshall. It's a putter. And this is Sias over there somewhere.
That's right. You can kind of see some movement. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess there was a putt from over there.
Yeah, another miracle out from Sias.
Yeah, it's hard to call that a putt, but I mean, he almost made it, so I guess we'll call it a putt.
Yeah, I think you're right, man. Yeah, there it is. To the surprise of literally no one. Josh makes another putt. That was a good 25, 30 footer, too.
Was it really that far? I think when I saw the drive finish, I said like 20 or something, but I could have been wrong. I could have been wrong. I don't know.
We'll call it 25.
Sure.
Yeah. Meet you halfway. There was Dustin with a nice birdie. Sias is going to par this out, and then Clint will come along and drop in the bird. San Diego homie doing work on this one. I'll probably see him tomorrow out at Morley Field. I don't know if he's back from Jonesboro yet. We'll see. But he's been touring and working at the shop.
Nice.
There are those 3 birds. Seems to be happening a lot. Keegan, they stroke lead over both Sias and Josh now, and hole 13's on deck.
Yeah, this one was the scene of a famous Josh Anthon throw-in from a year or 2 ago, I believe. His kid was on the tee, and he threw anyway, and then, then he threw it in. That was actually a shorter pin than this, though. That was in the dirt there to the right. This one's maybe 40 feet farther than that pin. Deep left. Really protected up by the basket, but pretty open until you're within 30 feet, as long as you avoid the trees on the left there.
Let's see if Clint can get it there. Looks to be short left. How's that over there?
It's not a bad mistake to make if you're going to make one on this hole. There's kind of that row of trees you see lining the left of the fairway, but if you go left of them, you have as good of an upshot to the basket as you do on the right.
And Josh, kind of similar spot.
Yeah, a little bit closer than Clint, but he's kind of over on the other side of the trees there too.
Yeah. DK. This looks nice.
This is great.
Skip.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
He found the one patch of dirt in all the grass to get the skip that he needed to put himself probably 20 feet.
I was wondering if it's as close as it looked.
Yeah.
Sias.
Oh, yeah.
He hulked on that one with his octane. That's nice, too.
Yep. That's a little bit shorter than Dustin, but it's a good shot.
Yeah. Josh, bit of a low ceiling here. Yeah. It's about the only way Josh will miss a putt that short. For Josh, anyway.
Clint and Josh, you're right. They were in a very similar spot. I was wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Clint had a little bit better look there, being outside the leaves. Still couldn't convert. Sias, though? Oh, man. Just short there.
And here, I said 20 feet.
Oh,
That's more like 10.
Dang, Dustin, what a drive, man.
That is strokes on folks, as you would say, Ian.
That is, man. Well done, Dustin. You can't throw much better than that on that one, can you?
No, you really can't. You don't see a whole lot of birdies on this one.
No. Dustin's got that pro-level power and really showed it off right there.
Yep.
Nice cleanup from Sias. Well, almost snuck into 2, but it'll turn to a 3. It's a 3 from Clint as well. Man, every hole out here is different, Pablo. I love it, man.
That's exactly what I like. You're not throwing the same disc or the same shot over and over again. You got to get every disc you own out of your bag and throw different types of shots with them.
Even forcing rollers, man. Which not every course does that.
There's quite a few in my area that force rollers, this being one of them. But yeah, it's a kind of a NorCal thing.
I love it, man.
This says hole 14, but we are actually on to the first of the temp holes here. This is hole A. The players are going to tee off backwards off of 14's tee pad. And for the last of the 10 temp holes, they throw from a temp tee pad on the side to 14's basket.
And that is Jen being our basket model.
Yeah, my wife Jen being the basket model for the temp holes, because another fun fact about these temp holes, they are only playable on the Friday and Saturday of this tournament. They're not up for practice on Thursday, and they're taken down Saturday night.
Oh, dang.
So
no fooling.
Yeah, no practice.
Clint, this looks good. Oh. Kind of just caught the long stuff, didn't he?
Yeah, and that's a theme you'll see in these temp holes because they're not normally played, so the grass is a lot longer.
Oh, sure, there's no hard pan to skip off.
Yeah.
Josh, probably a Leo here. It's within Josh range.
Yep. Yeah,
he can see the basket.
Circle's edge, yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Sias. This is a Proton Crave. Ooh.
Turned that too soon.
Yeah. It got a little farther than it might have deserved, but still not too awesome. This is his second shot.
Sias is good at those patent pending shots.
He is, isn't he? Yeah.
Super consistent. Every time he takes that stance, I know he's going to put it under the basket.
Ooh, Dustin. Jogging it out through the long grass.
That was a great putt.
Yeah, it really was.
45, maybe?
Yeah, I'd give him that one. Clint from just a little bit closer, but not much.
Yeah. Ooh. Boom. 2 outside the circle putts back to back.
Man, this is a great card to watch. Big putts are just the best. Come on, Josh. What was that?
That was really surprising to me when it happened, too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I've seen Josh play in so many videos and in person so many times. I don't know if I've ever seen him do that before.
I can't think of one, man. He just does a 3-putt.
No, Josh Anthon 3-putt is unheard of. That might be the only one you'll ever see right there, so enjoy it.
It hardly ever happens because he barely ever misses the first one.
And Josh expressing a little frustration. Probably
I know, man.
The only time I've ever seen that as well.
Yeah, I saw that, man. He's like, what is going on here? And Dustin making it work.
What a putt.
Really getting creative with those branches right in front of him.
Yeah, he had to keep that nice and low.
Mm-hmm. I did that really well. Josh dropping off there with the bogey. Dustin gaining some ground, taking that lead up to 3 over Sias right now. And hole 15.
Hole 15, second temp hole, hole B. This is a really low ceiling. I mean, if you're 6 feet tall, you'll hit your head on those if you don't crouch down as you walk under them. So that's the main challenge of this. And then also the sidewalk and beyond to the right is OB.
That's close.
Yeah, really close to the basket.
Wow. Dustin up first. He has his neutron. Oh, sorry. That would be Sias. He's throwing a felon.
A little short, but that's kind of how you want to play this. Short left is the safe play because of the OB.
Yeah, exactly. It's the good miss. Clint, a little more aggressive. That's nice.
Yep.
So here is the neutron defy.
Sias wants the birdie. Oh, or the ace.
My gosh. Oh, man.
Wow. Skip off the sidewalk.
Man, that's the play if you want the ace. Anthon flexing a Firebird. Oh, wow. All right.
Perfect.
Yeah, he's coming back from that 3-putt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Keegan, long look, but it's there.
Absolutely. 2 in a row outside the circle.
Man. That seems to be how it goes, you know? You kind of just get it working.
Yep.
It just keeps working. Or keeps not working, in my case.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
there's the AM Pro difference.
Yeah, exactly. Clint, clean look. Dang.
It's a little bit off. He's had a
Yeah,
lot
he is.
that we're not off by that much, you know, just barely high or barely low.
True. Sias firing.
Ace run to birdie.
Yeah. See the relief there.
Yep.
Yep.
There he goes. There we go.
There we go. Man, he is so good with that anode. Clint coming back, and then Josh will finally get to tap out after throwing a beautiful drive.
Yeah, speaking of Sias and his putt blows me away. The amount of effort he doesn't have to put
Yes.
into, 70 footers.
We have said that so much watching him. It's like,
Yeah.
where did that power come from?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sias putting a 70 footer looks like me putting a 20 footer, like the level of effort that I have to put into it.
He's got that kind of wrist flick, man.
Yep.
Yep. It just goes. It's really cool. Huge fan of watching that guy putt. There, we got a 3-stroke lead for DK right now over Sias, 4 over Josh, hole 16.
And this, I would say, is probably the hardest hole on the course today. That's why I hesitated when I was talking about the hardest course holes, because this one, it's 468. They're calling it a par 3. It's practically a par 4.
What?
You have to make it down this little tunnel here, and then the basket is out in the field here. So it's a super narrow window, several hundred feet off the tee, low ceiling, and then much farther after that as well. The cement path is safe on this one, though.
It seems nearly impossible to get all the way there.
I've never seen anyone do it, but then again, you only see this hole 2 days a year.
Yeah, that's a good point. Dustin go for the roller. The angle wasn't great. Yeah, throwing his havoc again. It's just okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hole 3.
Yeah, I mean, a 3 on this hole is totally fine. You're not going to
Yeah.
lose strokes to anyone.
We got a proton octane from Sias. Is that going to get right enough? Oh, not when it hits a tree. It's not. Hopefully an up and down in his future. Is Josh doing something crazy? Roller?
He is doing the roller.
Okay. Roadrunner, I believe.
Oh, and actually, yeah, he got through. I mean,
Okay.
he has maybe 60 feet,
Oh,
50,
dang.
50 feet from there. So, fun little side story for Josh's drive on that hole. There was a huge backup on this hole, and a lot of people were hanging out. And Derek Billings was there, who was not playing the event, but he was just there watching. And Josh decided to bet him $50 or $150, a ratio of 3-to-1 or whatever, that he could birdie this hole.
Really?
And Derek goes, "Have you ever birdied this hole, Josh?" And he goes, "Nope." So
That's Josh, man.
so Josh gets $150 from Derek if he makes this putt,
Oh, I can't wait,
and
man.
has to pay Derek $50 if he misses.
That's fantastic. That was a Sias upshot. Just okay, not great. Dustin's a little bit better, but not awesome either. They still have some little quiz putts left off.
Gotta love those quizzes.
You do. Got a forehand harp here from Clint. Nobody's parked it yet, but closest so far. And I guess he's running this.
Josh for birdie and for $150. Ooh, it wasn't a bad run.
I wasn't. Oh, that's so funny.
I think we could hear Derek Billings letting out a sigh of relief in the background there.
I bet you're right. Yeah, why wasn't he playing? He's awesome too.
I don't know. I'm not sure of the story. I think he was signed up and had to drop out or something for some reason.
Okay. Yeah, one of the best lefties in the world right there.
Yep.
Oh, Clint.
He's had a few of these this round. I really felt like it was camera jitters at the time, but I mean, he's been on camera before, so I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, Sias, you don't miss those either. Eek.
Can't say it's camera jitters for Sias. We've seen him in plenty of videos.
Yes, we've seen him on SportsCenter even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thumber bounce ace.
Yeah, I love that one. So good. And there's Clint with a bogey, Josh with a par, and Sias with a bogey here. Dustin did say par.
Which, is almost like 2 birdies and 2 pars. With this
it is. Yeah, you're definitely not wrong about that. As you see those 2 fours for Clint and Sias. Let's check out our scores. We have a tie for second. They are both 4 back of Dustin, who's leading the way. Playing really well. Hopefully keep it going on hole 17.
Hole 17, temp hole D, wide open, pretty straightforward, but all that cement area you see there, including the steps in the pavilion, is all playing as hazard. There's Jen doing her best basket impression.
That was a good one.
I
like it. Yeah, that plays. Dustin Keegan first. He is throwing a felon. Ooh.
Perfect.
All right. Yep, that will work.
I mean, if you can throw 363, then there's really not much challenge to this one, except for avoiding the cement.
It is pretty open. Looks like a Firebird again from Josh. And oh.
Look at that. He's safe.
Wow. In between the 2 little deals.
Kind of like up in the corner. You'll see it more when we get there.
Wow. Sias. That is a plasma octane. That was great.
Yep, erring on the side of, away from the hazard area.
Mm-hmm. Smart man that Sias is. Clint Calvin. That's going left.
Let's hope it goes to the left of the...
What was that?
Yeah, he got some bad luck a few times this round. That was going off of it, and it kind of rolled off the grass back onto the steps.
Man, that was a weird one. Well, at least he saves a par.
Yep.
Strange ground reaction right there.
Yep.
I've not seen one like that.
You can see Josh's disc. Oh, I said it too late. We'll see it when it's his turn.
Okay. Dustin's making this one all day. Nice putt, sir.
So interesting scenario here with Josh's lie. He's asking if he can stand in the hazard, but he's still considered safe because his disc is safe, and apparently he can.
Oh, okay. That's good to know.
Yeah, he was asking the other players. I'd never seen that come up either, but he didn't want to mark it and put his foot down in that hole.
Yeah, sure.
So yeah, if it was OB, you couldn't stand there, right? But if it's hazard, I guess you can stand in hazard even if your lie is safe.
Yeah, you do it all the time, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. That makes sense. I'll buy that logic. Sias, nice birdie right there, sir.
Thanks for spotting.
Great drive by him.
Yep.
We had 8 throws, but unfortunately 9 strokes. Or is it? Yep. Looks like Dustin still has a 4-stroke lead over Josh and Sias, and we are going to be looking at hole 18.
Right, the next temp hole, what are we on? D, E, temp hole E. This one is a tweener, really, but we're calling it a par 4. It's 501. Just kind of straight up the middle here. That tree the drone's flying by now is the main thing you got to miss off the tee, and then just make sure you don't turn it over into that junk you see there on the right.
Okay.
And come down to here. So it's 501 and even slightly downhill. It's definitely really tough to 2, but I'd say it's more possible to 2 than, hole C, the one we saw a couple holes ago.
Yeah, I'll give you that. It's got a little higher ceiling to work with. Oh, no! Speaking of high ceilings.
That was great, talking about high ceilings as he hits the roof. There's a high ceiling right there.
Wow, that was a hell of a thing.
Yeah, it stayed safe at least. He didn't stay up on the roof.
Yeah, give him that. Josh, ooh, was he going to miss it?
Miss the building. Yep. And Heiser before the stuff.
Oh, come on.
Perfect. Perfect.
Man, he was flirting with all kinds of stuff on that one.
Yep. And he's got about a 40-footer for eagle.
Yeah, wow. Love to see that. Sias going octane.
Yep, that'll play. Looks like he's
Yeah.
just playing it for a 3. He's not trying to mess with getting the 2 anyway.
Yeah. Looks to be the case. Clint, let's see what he's got lined up for us. He's got some whip, doesn't he?
He does. That was a really good shot. Just turned it a little bit too much.
Yep. Oh,
But
man.
see how much steam that still had left on it? And there's Josh's disc right there. So
Oh, wow.
yeah. So if he had, hyzered before those bushes, he would have been able to park it or get pin high left.
Yeah, Clint's got he's got that pro power.
He does for sure.
Dustin throwing the forehand up. Leaks a little early. It's a
Yeah.
longer 3 look than he wants.
Yep.
Might be losing a stroke or 2 here. We'll see. Sias' second shot. This is a neutron proxy.
Yep.
That's
Perfect.
nice. And oh my goodness.
This is bad in here.
Oh my gosh. Can you go through?
I don't know. He's thinking about it. Let's see what he decides.
Oh man. I hope he can find a window, but this looks like a pitch out. Oh, he's. Yep. Yep.
I love how the time between when he decided, like, nope, I have to pitch out, to when he did it was about half a second.
It was, yeah.
Looking at all the windows and then, like, nope, got to pitch out.
No,
Turn.
and then gave that a long look, but that's going to be a 4. Man, almost a great drive. Dustin for a 3.
Ooh, just high.
Yeah. Hopefully that will 4. And Josh for eagle.
Just over the top.
Yeah, a little bit too much want on that one. Dang. Thought he would have made that one. Clint saves par nicely. Josh for birdie. There we go. Still getting a stroke on Dustin. Most likely just one anyway. What?
Oh, no.
Dustin.
That was
That's a weird one.
unexpected. Yeah.
Yeah, very unexpected. That's just gave Josh 2 strokes right there. And gave Sias 1 as well.
And Josh was putting for eagle, too. It was almost
Yeah.
3 strokes.
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Actually, no, Sias got 2 strokes on him too.
Yep, both of them did.
Yeah, wow. Dang, movement all over the place, which makes it tighter, so I'm a fan of that.
Exactly. There we go.
Does-
Down to 2 strokes again.
Yeah, Dustin probably not so much, but we'll take it. So we got 27 holes left to go on this. We got 9 more for round 2. Thanks for watching this one, guys, and we'll catch you on that one.
Thanks for joining us.